Everyone, welcome to part 156 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions. If you haven't seen this series before, check the description of this video to learn about the series, learn how I'm answering your guys' questions, how you can ask me questions. All that stuff is in the description if you're interested, so check it out. Let's go ahead and get on to today's comments. We're doing 2 comments today. All right, so the first comment says, who would win in a fight? Percy versus Nico is the first matchup. Percy. Guys, Percy would win. Let me say this loud and clear. Percy would win in a one-on-one fight with any other demigod in existence. It's not even close. And I'm talking if they're enemies. Of course, people always say, well, if Percy fought Annabeth, Percy wouldn't be able to hurt Annabeth because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Guys, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if they were enemies. Percy would wipe the floor with Annabeth. Percy would wipe the floor with any demigod. It might be harder with some, like it might be harder with Nico, it might be harder with Jason, Frank, but he would still win. All right, second matchup here, Raina without her 2 dogs versus Annabeth. That's a tough one because Raina without her 2 dogs is just a person who's pretty decent at sword fighting, right? And Annabeth is kind of the same. She's pretty good at sword fighting. She's pretty good at dagger fighting. Who would win? You know, guys, I still got to go with Raina on this one because she has more battle training. Rome is way better at training people in battle. Like, Raina would win this fight just because she has more training. Annabeth would hold her ground for a little bit, but I think Raina would pull it out. All right, and finally, Percy versus Jason. Guys, I already talked about this. Percy would wipe the floor with anybody. Jason, Jason might put up the best fight, but I still think Percy would win this fight. Guys, Jason is a lot more powerful than people give him credit for. He can summon lightning, he can fly, but Percy's just on that next level. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's move on to the second comment of the day. This one says, 1, who's your favorite demigod that's a background character? Guys, I think I've said this many times before, and I think this one counts. It's Charles Beckendorf. He never has any mainline stories, except in the last book, I guess, kind of he's in the main story because he goes and blows up the Titan ship with Percy, but that's just a small thing. He's mostly in the background. I just love him, and I think he got killed off way too quickly. He should have gotten more time in the books, in the entire universe. Yeah, Beckendorf, my man. Okay, question number 2 on this one. If you were in Percy Jackson, which monster would you not want to fight? Because honestly, I think I'm gonna go with an Empuzai. You know, the half part vampire, part human, part goat. Because they have they're like all vampire, but their legs are like 1 goat leg and 1 bronze leg. That would just be so creepy to fight. Also, they seem terrifying. Their hair can catch fire. They have fangs. Yeah, I would not enjoy fighting one of those. So yeah, that answers all today's questions. Go ahead and get in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about my answers. If you have any different answers for any of these questions, let me know those in the comments as well. And I'll see you tomorrow for part 157 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions.